Hi, welcome to Working Horses with Jim. This is a channel where we talk about working draft horses, both in the fields and in the woods. And today Jim has been out training our Suffolk Punch stallion, Baron, and he's taking old faithful Ken with him. As you can see there, he's still in the training process, and that going over that little bump really scared him. How did they do?
Not that great.
Really?
Ken's fine, but Aaron's feeling his oats.
Yeah. So the plan today is that Jim took Ken and Baron out for a spin, and Baron's kind of used to working with Ken. I can see Baron is just really kind of hyped up today. But anyways, he took him out to help Baron get rid of a little bit of his energy before he wants to try something new. He has been putting Baron and Lady, our mare, who is pregnant, out together in the barnyard, trying to get them used to each other. If you missed our previous video, we did just lose our Percheron horse, Buck. He was 22 years old and died of colic. So we're going through a lot of changes right now. Baron was in the process of learning how to drive and work, but it's just kind of changed the dynamics around here a little bit. Jim is short a horse now, but he knows that he's got to continue training Baron, because even this spring he's going to have to step up to the plate a lot more with field work. Many people have asked, how is Ken doing? I think he is doing as well as expected. We put a little post on about saying that we are kind of happy that in the last little while Ken has had to work with other horses, so in a way it has helped him to get used to not just being with Buck. I know that everything to me in the barn, it just seems a little off. Everybody's, I think, partly because Baron has taken over Buck's stall here. It's just changed the dynamic of everything. Lady has been a little on edge because we can show you the clip again of them going outside.
Neither of them have hind shoes on, so if Lady was to kick, it's obviously going to hurt, but I'm pretty confident that she will get over it very soon. Of course, she is bred. She's surely not coming in heat, and Baron knows that, but just new horses together, that's what happens sometimes. But it's going to be good that they kind of get used to each other, even out to pasture, because they'll work better as a team if they are used to each other.
Them going outside together, they don't really get along too well. Lady's over here, she's harnessed up, and she's going to go out for a spin with Baron. Jim wants them to get used to working together, and I think they will. But Lady spends a lot of time lately with her ears back, just thinking about walking by Baron and being outside with Baron. And Bill misses not being with Lady all the time, but that doesn't have to do with what happened with Buck. But I think he misses her a lot. And then Kenny's just dealing with everything. So the dynamics in here are a little different. I feel a little, when I'm working out here, I just feel I need to be a little more on edge, because the horses seem to be a little on edge.
Oh. Back. Water.
As you can see, there's a lot of ear laying back.
Hey. Okay, so hi guys. So today I'm gonna get to working these two, Baron and Lady. Since Ken is going to be going to the woods all the time, there's no need for him to be working on days when I'm home. So I might as well be using Lady, and Lady needs to work. So that's what we're gonna do. I had apparently used her the last time. Oh, I guess I'd used her with Ken spread manure the last I used her a few days ago, and so that's why I have to swap my lines around, because it was set up for her on the right hand side of Ken, and now she's going to be on the left hand side of Baron. So I need to do a little bit of adjusting before I get started.
For all you who wonder why the cat is meowing, I don't know. We do feed her. She's a stray. I don't know what her problem is, but just know that we do feed her.
Okay, the reason we just brought out Lady, I don't know if Brenda told you, but because I haven't hitched these two guys up too much, although I have hitched them up a little bit. I think I've been hitched up twice now. But anyways, she if she's at the pasture, she's going to fight with Baron. I'm pretty confident as soon as I get them hitched up, they'll be fine. But I just didn't want to line drive them over here, because the risk of her swinging and kicking at Baron are higher than I want to take at this point. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to back her up, hitch her neck yoke up, and then Brenda, I'll have you stay right here with her.
Okay.
On her other side, and then I'll hitch Baron, get hitched up, and I'll tie Baron actually. Yeah, that'll work. Bye. 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 Oh. I've got a long lead rope on her. Bye. Lady, back up. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Get around. Get around. Oh, no. I got a long lead rope on her, so I think I can still keep her tied. Although if you're holding it, doesn't really matter. So my plan is to actually hitch up her tugs, and that way there's a little bit of a barrier there between her and Lady.
She is not thrilled
Between
about
her. Get her, get her, get her. Back up here, back up here. Bah, 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 bah. It's amazing what the lack of work does to an animal. Back up, Lady. Back up here. Oh. This is not going to completely stop all chances of a fight, but it possibly could help prevent one. Oh. Okay, Brenda, I want you to come over here and just stand right here on that lead, on that her line right there.
Okay.
And I'll bring Baron out. We'll hope for the best. Shut up. Very good. Very good. You're in harness. Get up there. Oh. So I'm just gonna tie Baron and get his neck yoke hitched up and the lines together. Since it's his second trip out, it's going to make it a little bit better. It's taking a little bit the edge off, and we'll see how they go. Hip, hip, hip. Hey, Lady. Hey. No. Hey. Oop. Oop. Happy. Happy. Hip. Happy. Happy. Hey. 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 So Brenda, when I tell you, once you unhitch that, just unhitch the lead rope from Lady and get out of the way fast.
Just unsnap it, right?
Yep. Go ahead anytime.
Wait a minute.
All right, cuff us out. Jump on, Brenda. Okay. Like you all all know, Lady has done a tremendous lot of work, so she knows when she's in harness, she turns into work mode, of course. Baron has done a lot of work also in his training process, so he's kind of the same way also, but it's still something we're going to be very careful of. I do want to show you, Brenda hasn't even seen it yet. This is where I chose to bury Buck. You can see that spot. We didn't put the snow over it yet, and we won't bother. But anyways, that's where Buck is. We have a whole bunch of horses buried in this area off to our right. There's another buck horses out there. Let me think now. Don, Mac, and can't even think of.
Was it? No.
Can't even think of it. But anyways, there's several buried out there.
Best maybe.
And it's just the way it is in farming when you're dealing with animals. So anyways, for today, what I'm going to do is keep these two in the deep snow, which it's really good for a pair of horses. You're questioning what's going to happen with them. So far, they've worked pretty well perfect. I've had no problems at all. And they're doing great. We're going to go over and down to where we feed hay sometimes to the cows. And we'll probably actually turn back around if they continue behaving and go get some hay and put some hay out to the cows for this evening's feeding. And it just gives them something to do. Also, when I get that done, we still got some more sleigh ride trails to go around, and it's amazing how much work this little Baron horse needs. He's just so spunky and so full of it, and that's a great thing. A lot of energy. I have always been told and thought that the Suffolk horses were just kind of, well, I would call it deadheads. But
I knew you were going to use that word.
But anyways, he is not a deadhead in any shape or form. I'm very pleased with his actions and reactions. And when I went out this morning just now with Ken and him, he was just pretty well driving Ken around the route that we took.
Well, maybe he'll do good with Bill then.
He might. But that's down the road. I wasn't working with Bill for quite a while yet. And besides, Lady still needs work, even though she's not in the logging, especially since she's not logging, because I don't want to log with her because of her pregnancy, but she still needs to be worked. She needs to have her exercise. And so often with a horse that goes out to pasture, they just go out there and stand. They don't get any exercise.
I think she might have been doing a little work this week.
Well, yeah, because she was fighting with Baron, but that was just short-lived. That was just a little bit. Most of the day, they just each stood in a corner in the barnyard. They didn't do nothing. That's why they both have so much energy.
Do you notice? Look at her. Look how much bigger she is around. Do you see it?
I do.
Oh my word. She is just really coming along. She's going to be running into Baron pretty soon with her belly.
Yeah. I'm going to have to spread the lines way out just so she's got room for her belly.
So do keep that in mind. You've never been pregnant. It's harder to get around when you're pregnant.
Right, but you also know how important it is to keep getting exercise even when you're
Absolutely, I agree. I'm just saying, I'm sure you won't overwork her, but just, it is hard.
So I'm going to stop them right here in the middle of the field and just see how they react to just standing still. Oh. 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 I surely don't expect any problems, but I do expect Baron to swing his head over and cause trouble if he could. Oh. 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 I cast up. Careful. As you notice, when I tell Lady to go, she definitely goes, doesn't she?
Yep.
I should be driving on your side.
I can swap.
This one, like
that's a nicer pole over there to hold on to.
When Lady heads back to the barn, she really heads back to the barn, and so I can put a lot of pressure on her to hold her to a walk, and she just haven't done anything. She not only needs her exercise, but she's feeling pretty good, so she wants to go, go, go. Right, I'm gonna go around the buildings and meet you over there. You go to the barn. I'll come right back to the truck body.
Okay. Lady almost looks like she wants to gallop over there. This is actually more than we usually feed at one time, but oh, we can sit down.
You can.
I can. You want me to get over there, or?
Cast out. Cast out.
Well, this is probably the wind that's blowing in the cold weather. You think?
Yeah. Slide over. I know Lady quite well. As she goes out to a job like this, when she hasn't been working, you know, when she goes out, she walks slow. And then when she turns around and comes back to the barn, hang on. She's kind of a pain in the neck.
She's no dummy. And she's a little bit obstinate and stubborn.
You know, I feel she's so much worse since she's got pregnant. I've had other mares years ago that, you know, the best thing you could do is get them bred. They were just so much better when they're bred, but she's not that way. She's ugly and just downright miserable.
She is. Mm-hmm. She's not very sweet lately.
Having her full will potentially make her better or potentially make it a lot worse.
I know.
That's probably one of the problems with having an older mare, have her full for the first time in an older age. So just to give you an idea of our weather today, we are experiencing a warm day, as in the thermometer says it's 28 degrees, but it's windy and the wind chill is kind of frigid. And then we have tomorrow, or tonight even, and tomorrow, and the next day it's supposed to be very, very, very cold. very, very high wind chills. And so I am going to be staying away from logging for a few days. And I actually have an Amish guy of mine doing some work on my double sled, which I will show you hopefully in a few videos from now. And because I hope to take that up to Portsmouth College and start hauling my logs out that I've got down in the woods, and use that double sled. So we'll see how that goes. But today I'm gonna go feed the cows, and then I want to take this sled, grab a chainsaw, and go open up some of my sleigh ride trails just to have opened up and ready just in case we do sleigh rides. And because these guys need more work.
Well, if you don't do it, it's probably just going to make it so you won't be able to do it, right?
The sleigh rides?
Yeah. We know we have at least one coming up, so.
We could have a lot if we advertised and wanted them, but we don't really want to do that many right now because of our situation.
Yeah, it's going to be different with not having Buck and Ken together. We're a good sleigh ride team.
But I'm pretty sure that Ken and Lady, or Ken and Baron, or Lady and Baron, or Lady and Ken, all those combinations would work just fine also. Oh. Just throw it out of our way. For those of you that have been wondering about Brenda's knee, she says it's doing a lot better. Cuffs up. Cuffs up. Careful, lady. Oh. I just told everybody your knee's doing so much better.
Feels so much better.
I cuffed up.
It's wonderful.
Now, as you can see, these guys and gals are doing a lot of trotting, or want to do a lot of trotting, and I don't care if they trot, but I'm surely not making them trot. I'd be totally happy if they just walked.
Where are you putting this?
Hold that. Of course, the main purpose of doing all this is to work Baron, but there's a lot of other benefits also. We're getting the cows fed. We're spreading the manure out for the cows. We're getting these two used to each other. Just the list goes on and on.
We're getting outside, some fresh air and sunshine.
Oh.
Did you think about that?
Just stand up here by this big plate. I'll do it.
Take them. You want me to help, or?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I want the horses to stand here, so.
Oh.
I cuffs out.
Just go a ways and kick some off.
Oh. Yep.
Make the cows work too.
That's good. Cuffs out. Oh. step. Oh.
Let me get ahead for a minute.
I catch up. Oh. Catch up. Oh. Catch up.
All that stopping and starting is great for Baron too.
Baron's actually getting tired, probably, being a young colt like he is. And Lady's headed back home, which makes it all the worse. She's just going too fast. So, but those are the things we have to deal with. They'll get better in time. Walking nicely right now. With this wind the way it is, I hope our audio will come out. A couple stragglers over there running in.
I know. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. One thing I love about the winter and the snow is the paths the cows make. They go on this, they usually stay on the same track, and it's so cute.
Oh.
Things I love about
Catch that.
snow is how much of a shock absorber it is. Jump off of here, fall off here, whatever. Shock absorber. It's good for the cows to get their exercise too.
Surprising, even that distance, you just can't see them good.
Oh, I know.
Like short, up close stuff.
I wish, because they were walking and it was making the snow come up. It was kind of cool. Do you feel like Lady's already like going faster because she knows she's going back?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'll have to, if I use these two a lot, which I surely hope to, even though they're not working anywhere near as good as Ken and Baron, but I will adjust the evener so there's a lot more pull. It's a heavier pull on Lady, give her more work to do than Baron. Although when Baron is fresh right out of the barn like he was with Ken, he had a tremendous amount of energy. So hopefully the next time I hitch him up,
they're hitting mud right there.
Yeah, the ground's not frozen at all. So at this point, our GoPro said that the SD card is full. So I guess that's going to be the end of this video. We did take the horses out to the sleigh ride trail, though, after we got this done. You guys have a great day.